So, hi dear Virgo, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal monthly reading, journal energy check-in for monthly readings for July 2026. Please keep in mind this is not a love reading or career or anything specific, but whatever messages will come, I will just let you guys know. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. You'll find the links below. For tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono Masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start, Virgo. Overall energy for Virgo people for the month of July 2026. Let's see what we have. Overall energy for Virgo people for the rest of July 2026. For July 2026, not rest of July 2026. Overall energy for Virgo people for the month of July 2026 is that's how it is. Let's see. It's 1 a.m. and I'm working because I have to travel. That's why. Okay, let's see. I have the Eight of Wands, Ace of Cups, and the Strength card. Bottom of the deck is the Ten of Wands. Something is weighing you down. Something is making you feel like the whole pressure of the whole divine is on your shoulders. What that something is, you want to clear the air with somebody. You want to have back and forth communication with somebody. You want to connect with somebody face to face, or clear up the communication gap or miscommunication or maybe no communication, and your heart is telling you again and again and again to go in a particular direction, do something about it, and you're holding back. The more your heart is telling you to go in a particular direction and do something about a situation, the more you guys are holding back this urge or desire to do that, and that in itself is creating a lot of chaos and conflict for you guys. That itself in itself is creating a lot of heavy and burdensome kind of energies to deal with, and it's weighing you down like crazy. It's making you feel like, oh my god, what the hell should I do? Yeah, talk, let it all come out. What worse can happen? Right now already you are suffering, and once it is going to come out, I think you are going to feel much better. You are going to feel free. Doesn't matter what the other energy is going to say or how they are going to respond. Let's see whether it's a person or a situation. Doesn't matter. Let's see what was happening in the recent past for you guys, Virgo. Queen of Swords, something or someone was there that was cut off from your life. It was a pissed off energy, it was an angry energy or cutthroat energy, and you were like, this is it. This is how it is going to be. Goodbye. Okay. It was a certain kind of cold, off, and detached, and cutthroat kind of energy that you were dealing with in the recent past. Let's see in the current energies what we have. Four of Pentacles. You're holding on to something or someone very tightly, like it's like your life depends on this. This is directly related to your stability. This is directly related to something that's very important for you to live your life. Okay, you're holding on to something or someone like a crazy person right now. Like, it's important. I'm never letting go of this. Okay, you're suffering, but still, nope. Good for you. Let's see by the end of this month what could be the possible outcome here for you guys. Empress, finally. It's like growth and expansion and happiness. The star aligning with your path of happiness, star aligning with your energies, and you guys maybe doing something about a situation that you guys really want to open up to, whatever that is, a person or situation. Let's clarify the Queen of Swords in the recent past for you guys, Virgo. Let's see. We have the Nine of Swords and the Two of Wands and the Fool card. Okay, so you guys were very stressed out because you guys had to wait for a particular person or situation to show up in your life, but it's actually you guys were not waiting for that person or situation. You guys are waiting for the time when you guys will be able to do something about that situation, right? You had to do something about a situation. You had to take some kind of action in a particular direction, but you were stressed out. You were waiting and waiting, and you were like, bam, I'm not going to do anything about it. What the hell? I'm not going to do anything about it because it's stressing the hell out of me. It's making me anxious. It's making my heart pound. It's making my heart race like a horse. I'm not going to do anything about it. Okay, cool. So you felt like you should shut it down. Cool, wise, very wise. Fuck you guys. Stupid. Then we have Four of Pentacles. Clarifying the Four of Pentacles in the current energies. We have the Nine of Wands, the Death card, and the Seven of Swords. What the heck is happening, Virgo? I don't want to do this. Yeah. No, I don't want to do this. So you're like, I'm holding. You're telling me that I'm not hiding anything from anyone right now. I'm lowering down my guards. I'm putting my guards down. But then you are continuously cheating on yourself, lying to yourself. You're holding on to something and you're lying to me. You're not holding on to anything or anyone. See, I'm free. I'm a free bird. I'm not, my guards are down. I'm happy. My heart is open. My energies are open. I'm flexible. I'm moving forward. And you are fucking lying to me. You are a liar. Liar, liar, pants on fire. You're holding on to something or someone secretly. And you, no matter how hard you're trying to release it or let it go, you're not able to. You're like, nope, it's important for me. But see, I'm happy. I'm not holding on to anything or anyone. But you are. Secretly, you're obsessing over something or someone. And if I'm going to talk to you about it, if I'm going to look at you, you are going to look like you are the finest person alive on this planet Earth and you don't care about that person or that situation's existence. But you're continuously connected to that energy. In fact, you're holding on to that energy for your dear life because it's very important. What the heck is wrong with you? Don't talk to me. By the end of this month, we have the Empress eventually. Let's see. Let's clarify the Empress as the potential outcome for you guys till the end of July. And yes, before proceeding further, let me invite you guys for the 10 days Osho Meditation Festival that's happening from 4:30 till 5:30 in the afternoon, in the evening, from 5th till the 14th of July 2026. And we are going to work on our inner child. We are going to heal our trauma and pain via Osho meditations and Vigyan Bhairav Tantra meditation techniques. I'm going to teach you that you can do in day-to-day life, and we are going to do certain kind of breath work or exercises also from time to time. It's going to be a power packed healing spree. If you want to start your healing journey or spiritual journey, or you want to enter into Osho's world, or you are tired of doing the same kind of meditations, Osho meditations are totally different from the whole world, and they are going to help you heal in a very fun and different kind of way, right? So if you want to see the reviews of my previous batch, I have posted the reviews in the community. You can check that out. It was a blast. Now I am doing it for 10 days because 7 days I felt intuitively I felt a little bit less, but I will do it 10 days, 7 days, however I can, however I will be able to. The fees is 5100 for Indians for 10 days. It's quite affordable, and for others it's $300. It will be in Hindi and English both. The instructions will be in Hindi and English both, so don't worry about the language as well. But no recordings will be provided because I'm not allowed to record the Osho meditations. This is going to be live sessions only. I told you almost everything, but before proceeding further, before applying for it, read all the instructions and everything. Okay, once you are going to apply, the fees is non-refundable. I cannot do anything about it then, honey. So check that out properly before applying and then go for it. If you feel connected to me, my energies, and if you want to enter into Osho's world, this is a really great opportunity. So I'm looking forward to see you guys on the other side. Very excited, very happy. um, just come, okay? Don't wait for the last moment to come and enter. So let's clarify the Empress. The link is in the description box for the same. Told you, right? Let's see. Let's clarify the Empress as the potential outcome. We have the Four of Cups and the Six of Swords and the Four of Wands. And then you guys are moving from disappointment to this energy of moving on towards calmer water, to this energy of heading towards a commitment. Now, I don't know if this commitment is the same kind of energy that you're holding on to, and or you're heading towards another commitment, maybe towards a person, towards your career, towards yourself, towards something different, totally different. I don't know. But I do see you finally getting out of you this upsetting, this painful, this full of confusion kind of energy to this energy of heading towards a particular commitment and feeling very, very happy, feeling content, feeling like, okay, finally you are on the right track, finally you are on the right path, and happiness is coming in. It's like you guys doing everything, nothing like, it's not like the divine or anything telling anyone telling you. It's your energies, you're holding on to someone, you cut that person, that situation, now you're holding on to something or someone, you're like, no, I'm not, but you are. By the end of this month, I do see you coming out of this disappointment and doing something about this situation, and straight away heading towards a commitment. Now the commitment can be towards a person, situation, thing, towards yourself, towards your growth, but it is something that is going to make you feel very, very happy and excited about the future. Finally. Thank God. Thank universe. There's no God, I'm sorry. Let's see the guidance here. Virgo. We have the Judgment, the Three of Wands, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, until unless you guys are going to release whatever you are holding on to, and with this energy of holding on to something or someone this much tightly and still hoping for some kind of brand new beginning or some kind of growth and expansion and happiness, you guys will not be able to do that. Even if you will be able to physically do that, you will not be able to energetically connect to that happiness or that start or restart or whatever is happening, whatever is applicable in your case. So until unless you guys are going to release this much attachment towards something or someone, you guys will not be able to have that kind of brand new beginning, that kind of stability, that kind of happiness that you deserve as a person, as a soul. I speak a lot these days, so I should calm down. So releasing the control, releasing the attachment, releasing the obsession is the key to happiness for you guys. I need a break after this. Let me see the final card as the guidance for you guys, and then I'm going to take a break. So we have follow your heart, a love of home and family, trustworthy psychic information. Your heart is telling you to go ahead in a certain direction. Follow your heart. You will be free. Even if you're not going to get what you want, you are going to be free. Okay, that's what I said in the current energies also. A love for home and family. Connect with your people. Connect with your family. Connect with people who loves you and you love them back. And trustworthy psychic information, you might get some kind of downloads on information, or your gut or your intuition is going to tell you certain things. Listen to that. Sometimes it's trying to help us from something that's not good or that much good for us. Yeah, anyways, so yeah, thank you so much for tuning in, Virgo. We'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care, may existence bless you, and I'll see you on the other side of the show meditation workshop. Very excited. Namaste.